Well, after nearly 6 combative years and a troubled tenure at the helm of the CCSD, Superintendent Dr. Jesus Jara could be on his way out. Thanks for joining us tonight, live at 5. I'm Trisha Keene.
And I'm Abel Garcia. Right now, the District Board of Trustees is meeting to consider Dr. Jara's conditional resignation and a $250,000 payout. This is a live look right now from inside the meeting. Tonight's agenda includes 3 items related to Dr. Jara: a contract amendment, appointing an interim superintendent, and long-term planning for finding a new permanent leader. If the deal is approved, Dr. Jara's last day will be tomorrow.
And anchor Joe Moeller joins us tonight in studio with a look back at the superintendent's controversial career within CCSD to show us how we got here.
Yeah, well, a lot of parents and teachers have their eyes on tonight's meeting. I talked to a few parents about the superintendent who has had a rocky employment at the district.
Dr. Jesus Jara has been the superintendent of the Clark County School District since 2018. Channel 13 has covered the ups and downs. In 2021, the board decided to fire the superintendent.
We had one agenda, and it was to get rid of Superintendent Jara. They succeeded.
It was only a month later they changed their mind and decided to keep him in his position.
I am so disappointed in all of you that voted to reconsider this.
Then, in October of 2022, the board extended his contract through June of 2026. His new salary was $395,000 a year.
Why won't you negotiate?
Then the next year, in 2023, the heated teacher salary negotiations between the district and teachers union gained a lot of attention. Many teachers upset with Jara, even confronting him with demonstrations at events.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
Some teachers deciding to protest at his home as well.
Since he's made it personal, I want to make it personal too.
The negotiations took over a half a year, delaying salary increases for teachers. After an agreement was reached, at the end of January of 2024, he submitted a resignation letter.
And so tonight's going to be an interesting thing to listen to.
Parents like Natalie Wainwright are curious to see what is next if Jara is out.
I know that I can't put myself in his shoes. It's a big job, but I just can tell you that I haven't been too impressed as a parent.
What are you hoping happens if somebody else comes into that seat?
I want them to work. I want the new superintendent to work with the board.
Parent Brian Almero weighed in.
CCSD, I know we're still ranked one of the lowest out there for the nation.
He says there hasn't been improvement since Jara took the position in 2018.
Whoever's the replacement is something really more going to be active, that working together with all the boards and all the teachers, rather than always being in conflict, because every time I hear his name, it's always about conflict.
And I covered the negotiations the entire time it happened. Throughout it, many teachers told me they wanted change, so they will also be glued to tonight's meeting, as you can imagine. We will update you as soon as we get word on what happens there tonight.